Hello everyone. I was able to restore a recording frequency response. We had too much bias, right? So what I did, I removed one of the shorts from the resistors here, which adjusts the total current which goes from the bias generator. And I validated it by recording on metal tape, make sure that it's erased fully, and like I cannot hear any remains of the sound left. All right, so now let's take a look. Type 1 tape, 120, recording, 400 Hz, source, tape, good, 15 kHz. That's the spare we have, pretty good. All right, that's the right channel, have spare as well. All right, 400 Hz, and reduce left a little bit. Next would be TDK SA. I didn't try SA yet, so 70 microseconds. 400 Hz. Source tape 15 kHz. And that's the spare we have. Good. 400. 15. Good. Now we have spare bias, and we would be able to adjust for even like not very good tapes. And now check the metal. Source tape and bias. Source tape. Done. And we have lots of spare on the metal tape as well, as you may see. Good. This problem is solved, so I have two problems left. One with both LEDs lit, and another problem with automatic playback on counter 0. All right, let me complete it, and then I will do final testing for this deck. Okay, everyone, I was able to solve the problem with LEDs. Now, as you may see, left LED rotating right. Now center, and now right LED. The problem was with this IEC 309. So one of the pins, pin number 1, was not working properly. It was giving just half voltage, and like was sitting in like middle position all the time. That was the root cause. So now we can adjust azimuth properly. And now I have just one issue left to go. See, 400 Hz, 15 kHz. So probably azimuth is off. I need to adjust indicator. Let me see. Okay, it's going down. Technically, we may adjust azimuth just using the maximum values, because it would be the proper position. You see, if the gain goes down. Even if you don't have oscilloscope. So probably this that would be the maximum. Now we can adjust. All right, 400 Hz, 15 kHz, source tape, good. Azimuth shows incorrectly. We need to adjust this spot right here. It's just a little bit off. just maybe like 5 degrees turn, and it's right there. Okay, done. I will validate by oscilloscope, but I can tell you right away, as soon as you get maximum on 15 kHz, it will be the proper azimuth. All right. So last, this switch, and I can understand why it runs in the playback every single time it reaches zeros. It should not be doing that, so I'm afraid one more transistor somewhere is dead. So let me figure out which one. See you soon. Okay guys, I'm continuing research. I figured out that all the switches work properly, provide proper signals. I can trace them back with M step 2 here. This one works for stop mode on zeros. It gets ground onto this counter control microchip, and this one operates with this stop, play, fast forward, rewind commands with the main CPU. All right. And like levels are good. I check it up modes, so 2 modes on timer. They connect right here, timer play, timer rec. They both modes work properly. If I put on play and turn on deck, it starts playing. Same with record. This signal M step 2 switches properly. It's rather like plus or ground. So the next step, now I will check if the counter sends this play signal. That would mean that this counter microchip is bad, because like I don't see any other reason why it should do it. All right, let me see. So we technically need to trace this play signal, which goes on CN14. Play would be force. Okay, CN14. I believe it's right here. This one or this one. I need to check with my glass. Oh, here. CN14. This is the first, 2, 3, 4 on this pin. If we see, it will be setting right here. It's currently plus 5 volts, 4.8. Okay. So technically I need to fast forward to have the time. So I'm currently tuning to stop mode. So it should be stopping on 0. Okay. Enough. Now rotating and measuring on the force. All right. Now we'll get to zeros. Yeah, you've seen? So that was signal from the counter CPU, which sits here. So counter CPU sent command to start playback when it reaches 0. Now let's switch to the off mode and let's repeat the same. All right, measuring. If it sends pulse, then that's the counter issue. I haven't seen it now. Not sure what initiates. It's okay, let me research a little bit more. Why it's plays. It should just stop, or like just don't reflect. Bye, see you soon. All right, everyone. I was able to solve this puzzle. So now it's off. Okay, fast forward, rewind, 0, 0, good. Memory stop. All right, timer play. Perfect. And timer rec. Works. You see fader, works right away. Perfect. All right, and last test with the fader. Uh-huh. It was working fine. Let's see. Alright, looks like one more issue to fix. This master fader should get on the maximum after power start, and it gets on the minimum. Alright, I hope it would be the last. So now, how I fixed it? I will show you on schematic diagram what's happened. So this counter CPU, right, it controls all those like nice stops, memory modes, and so on. And it receives couple of signals, like memory stop signal, right? One, memory stop 2. Memory stop 2 goes from the calibration logic, and memory stop 1, it comes from the main CPU, all right? It also has memory play, M-play, all right, which gets here. So we have memory stop 2, memory play. I played with memory play, it didn't affect much. I tried like multiple things. I see that this CPU is dying already, slowly but dying, because some signals are not on the positive or negative. They're somewhere in between. So what happened with memory play, right? It goes directly from this pin of CPU, and there is a resistor, 100 kilo ohm, which should keep it on the higher voltage. So it would consider it like it's not engaged, right? And with this 100 kilo ohm, it was not given proper level. So I added in a parallel 3.9 kilo ohm resistor, and this solved problem as you have seen, all right? And if I will disconnect this counter CPU, so here we have proper 5 volts. So it's not the main CPU which gets this power signal like slightly drawing the current, okay? So good progress so far. 3 issues in 1 day. It's a lot. And now I have to fix this like fader issue. It still works manually. You just need to click it after power start, right? You would say. But let's see if I can fix it, because it's a lot issues with one deck. I have never seen that many in one deck, really. Usually something one dies, but that's just like way too many issues. All right, moving on. See you soon. Okay, guys, we again like get blown transistor, which acts as resistor now, and it's Q303, and that stopped work for the fader, for the calibrator unit. So I will install 1 ampere, the big guy. We should hold it well. I'm not sure what the root cause. I'm already spent that much time investigating. I will just install a more powerful transistor to to make sure this would not repeat. All right. See you. Then I will like run extended testing, like 8 hours testing for the deck to make sure that it works properly. So stay tuned. And here guys the reason why fader was out. So D303, it was cracked in half. I just desoldered it and it just fall apart. Okay. As soon as I desoldered one leg, it just fall out the half of it. So I desoldered the other part. I'm not sure like what needs to be done to make diode broken on this board. Maybe just like when it was not accurately pushed this connector in. I'm not sure. Okay, let me install a new one and let's see how everything will work. Alright everyone, after replacing this diode, everything works now like that. You see, after power on, it slowly switches to the proper value, position. And now we have our source signal ready right away. I have both zeros. Good. Now let's calibrate. Come on. Where is the start? Everything muted, but start didn't happen now. And it skips 400 gears. We're in source mode, that's why. Sorry. It's been too long day. Alright. Azimuth, fine. 400 gears, fine. 15 kilohertz, fine. Source, tape. We need to switch to 120. That's where I will give us a little bit elevated highs. 400 gears, 15 kilohertz. Source, tape. Source, tape. Let me see azimuth. 15 kilohertz azimuth. Perfect. That's what we're recording. Source, tape. That's the levels. All right. I did it. One more time. After all issues, this deck finally breathes well. And record separates really nice. And when reset works, all mode works, we can start recording. Alright, so that's the source signal, 400 gears. Let's see. So it's zeros. Let's start recording, and it's tape. For some reason, recording azimuth is not ideal. It's not bad, but it's maybe a little bit better, just a teeny bit. All right. Now, it's type 1 tape. Let's switch to minus 20 decibel by reducing 10 times, tenfold this value of the level. Now we can increase, we see tape his right here. Everything is clean, only tape his, and now we can see frequency. 400, 300, 200, 100. I will observe levels. 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40. Still keeps 30, 20. Okay, 10 gears is a drop. But from 20 gears, so there is like no hesitation, the levels are good. Going 1 kilohertz, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, left channel little bit weaker. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's getting better. I would probably. Come on. What's happened with this tape? Oh, it's the pots. Oh. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No drop. 21, no drop. 22, no drop. 23, 1 decibel drop. 24, 2 decibel. Really super great results. And we did not replace 7 capacitors yet. Alright, what I would need to do, need to see calibration at 15 kilohertz. Yeah, I agree. We added 1 decibel to make it good. But it's 1 decibel drop in the head. I'm not sure, like it was going up and down. 1 decibel is not a big difference on 15-16 kilohertz. You will not be able to hear it. All right. Let me see, type 2. 70. Ba-bam. Azimuth is spot on. Levels good. Bias I will add a little bit. Okay, and that's how it records in phase perfectly well. All right. Now we can record 400 Hz. And let's go with levels 4. Keeps pretty well. Let's go by thousands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The left channel a little bit lower for some reason on the highs. 6 kilohertz. So it's probably response is not even 7, 8, 9, 10. We see by 10. Let me make it even. Let's go back. 1 kilohertz even, 2, 3, 4 kilohertz. Left channel a little bit lower. 5, 6, by 1 decibel, 8. And by 10 kilohertz they even. 11, 12, and then like left channel goes higher by 16 kilohertz. That's why during calibration process it technically calibrates about 16 kilohertz. So you see 16 kilohertz now, even 17, 18, 19, 20, minus 1 decibel, 21, 22, 23 drops. Like up to 23 kilohertz, pretty good results. I would not complain. That's a perfect deck. All right. A little bit non-linear response on the left channel. Probably it's capacitors aging. Okay, and metal tape. It wants us to adjust azimuth a little bit. Like that. Level. Bias. Ooh, I don't like what I see. Let's try to adjust a little bit in the opposite direction. That's how it should be. Now it's much higher, as you may see. All right, let's see. And it still shows pretty well. Let me adjust a teeny bit. All right, maybe 1-2 degrees. All right, 415 kilohertz, perfect. All right, now we'll be recording. Okay, 400 Hz, 1 kHz, left channel a little bit higher, half decibel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Minus 1 decibel. So that's the source. That's the tape. Even you cannot see it on the signal. This 1 decibel difference. 21, 22, 23, 24. Minus 2 decibel, 25. So very good deck. So now I like what I see. If it would be my deck, I probably would also recap orange caps, and we'll consider recapping with Vima caps, but that was not requested from me. All right, I did it. Hooray. I hope you're staying with me and enjoying the final results. That was a lot with this deck. All right, let me assemble it and run music test. See you soon. Hello again, and I'm started to measure parameters of this deck. I'm playing wow and flutter tape. I just adjusted frequency. It was 13 Hz more. Now it is 3000 Hz. And weighted wow and flutter around 0.08%. That's an average value I'm getting with this tape transports at this age with these belts. Alright, I never seen better values with any belts I had so far. So it still would be pretty nice, but it's not the same as the later direct drive decks. And definitely not the same as Nakamichi Dragon. As the last one I fixed it was like pretty good, like 0.019. Alright, now let me prepare and let's measure frequency response. Alright, I'm recorded on type 1 tape. And it's minus 20 decibel. As you may see, as I told you, like around 5 kHz, so there is about 1.5 to 2 decibel difference between left and right channel, but then it's normalized to the end. So that's capacitors, mostly capacitors at this age, which define nonlinearity. All right, now let's get type 2. The same difference I can see. Probably we can adjust. Okay, 400 Hz. I would adjust a little bit. Oh, come on. All right, now 3 kHz, 4, 5. You see. Right channel a little bit higher, half decibel, left channel 1 decibel lower, and it goes pretty well. 15. I can adjust a little bit, make it better. All right, 18, 20. Okay, I record pretty well. 40 Hz, 20 Hz, so all range is perfect. Oh, I didn't get what I see here. Again, minus 20. 3 decibel difference between left and right on 5 kHz. And now it's the same. It's maybe the tape. Let me reverse it. It was just playing fine. Yeah, you see, it was the tape quality. Now we won't have higher level. Let's reduce. All right, now it should be better. Yeah, still not ideal, but already very nice. Let's see, minus 10 decibel. Good. And 0 decibel. And Dolby C. Oh, it's maybe because my Scarlett audio interface sometimes may affect Dolby chips. We may use MPX. Alright. Now it's good with MPX. Without MPX, you see it's dropping a lot due to Scarlett produce lots of high frequency noise. Alright. And without Dolby C, we're still good. Alright. Pretty nice. And this is without MPX. Interesting that with MPX we even have extended range. Let me see if it will improve linearity on lower levels. Yeah, see now it's the same. It cuts above like 15 kHz, and that's without MPX. It's rise up. Alright. Still not bad for all work I did with this deck. Okay, and the last tape is metal. This is more linear, that one is better. We just need to just bias a little bit. So, looks almost there. So, level, bias, should be good. You see tape is changing and its place. Pretty nice. Okay, good. Consider this deck restored. If I would do it for myself, I would spend more money and more time recapping, doing better job with frequency response, because we can adjust playback amplifier a little bit, make sure that it will be the same linear and so on. All right, good. Now I will close the deck, record music, and test it fully. See you. Bye-bye. And here, guys, I'm recording rock music. And here is the source. Tape. No difference at all. Sorry, I cannot do it longer due to YouTube limitations, but it really does a great job. All right. See you. Okay, guys. Finally, deck assembled, and this would be the final test before I will put it on the long-term recording, like to make sure that it will perform well, because in recording deck works the hardest. Bias generator consume power, everything gets heated as much as possible, so that's where I will be testing it. So far, test before goes this direction. All right, azimuth, perfect. Level, so I need to switch to 120 for this tape, and 15 kHz. Let's see, on 120 we have more bias available. Done. Source tape. Source tape. Good. Reset. Done. DKSA. 70 microseconds. Azimuth is almost there. Done. level, bias. Done. Good. And TDK MI. Azimuth. Done. Level, bias. Done. Records well on all tape types. Now let's check stop on the counter. 0. Take a look. 0. Done. Ah, it's placed again. Oh my gosh. Let's check if it will stop. I'm installed resistor. Well, you see, now it's good. Now it's good. It should be stopping on memory, not playing. Works. Good. Yeah, that is best as I can do. In most cases it's work. Alright. That would be it for this part. Thanks for staying with me. This was one of the toughest deck to service. So many issues and schematic is cumbersome. It's not that complex really, but the way how it's drawn, it requires like to go back and forth like on all those routes to understand like how everything is connected. All right. Thank you for being with me. Subscribe for my channel. I dedicated to provide you with more interesting videos. Thank you and bye-bye.